Highway 50 remains closed from Pollock Pines to Myers as crews battle flames on both sides of the highway. We will get the new numbers on this fire in just a minute, but first, ABC 10's Van 2 joins us live from Kybuz tonight. Van?
Well, Kurt, we are off Highway 50, where behind me is that spot fire that jumped the north side of the freeway yesterday. And this is, since it jumped the road last night, and the main fire, Cal Fire says, is holding steady south of the freeway. But from even this point, we can see it on the south end of the freeway, of the highway here. And even from this point, we can hear the trees falling and the crackle of the flames. Now, winds, though not as gusty as last night, expected to push the fire northeast tonight. As the Caldor Fire enters its 8th night, Kybuz a ghost town as orange flames loom over Highway 50. That's where a spot fire that jumped north of the highway Saturday remains at 200 acres. Hand crews and dozers along the corridor taking advantage of favorable wind conditions protecting structures, including in quaint Strawberry. The 40-mile stretch of highway closed between Sly Park and Myers with no reopening estimate in sight. But the issue Sunday evening, thick smoke preventing aircraft from this north flank of the fire. Those resources instead working the southern edges of the fire. Wind directions overnight moving northeast in the direction of South Lake Tahoe, forcing fire commanders to move their control objectives as far east as Highway 89. Residents here told to prepare out of an abundance of caution, some heeding the warning.
I've prepared to evacuate. I have all my stuff ready at home, the stuff I need to go.
At Friel Cafe, where Highway 50 meets 89, business tanked 75% since 50 was shut down, according to owner Tim Kane.
The highway being closed, that's kind of hard, but we've mustered through that before.
The bigger impact, he says, is the choking smoke blanketing the region. Visitors, he says, not seeing a reason to come up. Kane, though, says he'll be open as long as he can. And Kurt, turning back to the firefight, crews have achieved 5% containment on this fire. Now, Cal Fire says the southwest flank of the fire remains a top priority. That's where the origin point is, and that's where the fire is burning rapidly in a drainage of the Middle Fork Cosumnes River. And we can confirm tonight also that helicopters are even doing nighttime drops to do structure protection. So really a very amazing development in firefighting technology being put to use tonight on the Caldor Fire. Now, meanwhile, it is a threat still to crews and homes in Caldor, Grizzly Flats, and Blue Mountain, in that area that is of top concern and top priority this evening. And all evacuations are still under place. Kurt.
All right. Our Van 2 reporting live from Kybuz tonight. Thank you very much, Van. And the Caldor Fire, sparked last weekend, has burned now more than 104,000 acres in the El Dorado National Forest. And as Van said, containment now just 5%. At least 345 structures are destroyed. About 24,000 people in El Dorado and Amador counties still evacuated with no known date of when they can return home. Meanwhile, this weekend, the El Dorado County Sheriff's Office announcing their first missing person in the Caldor Fire. They say this man, 57-year-old Marvin Hardy Creel, was evacuated from Grizzly Flats. He last called family Wednesday morning, but had poor cell reception. Marvin was driving a white Dodge pickup truck, which was later found abandoned in the Grizzly Flats area. Anyone with information on Marvin's whereabouts is encouraged to call the El Dorado County Sheriff's Office. The number is on your screen. Turning to the Dixie fire now, it continues to grow as well in Northern California, but some evacuation orders, including Clear Creek, Westwood, and Pinetown, have been downgraded, and those people can return home. This fire has grown to more than 724,000 acres and is 38% contained since sparking nearly 40 days ago. More than 1,200 structures have been destroyed and at least 4 firefighters injured. Tonight, the CHP says another man was arrested in this fire, a homeowner near Taylorsville, allegedly setting fires on his property and refused to leave. And today, the U.S. Forest Service closing down 9 national forests in Northern California, all because of these fires. The areas impacted, the Tahoe and Lassen National Forests. You can find a full list on abc10.com. Our Tracy Humphrey is monitoring these fires, the conditions, and what might be in store for us heading forward.
Oh, hey, Kurt. Yeah, you know what? We did have the red flag warning yesterday. It was allowed to expire at 8 o'clock last night. And right now, when you take a look at winds, you're seeing variable winds. Calm right now in the Placerville area, which is relatively close to the Caldor Fire. And then we have winds out of the east to southeast coming in around 8 miles per hour in the Oroville area, which is fairly close to where we have the Dixie fire. The takeaway for this evening is winds are still going to be very light. We're not expecting anything breezy or gusty. And as you can see, closer to parts of the Delta, that nice Delta breeze coming in and definitely giving us some pretty cool temperatures, especially as we move into parts of the overnight. 62 degrees outside in Sacramento, 65 in Stockton, mid-60s in Placerville, upper 40s coming in through Truckee as well as into South Lake Tahoe. And here's a look at the Gilmore backyard and our weather timeline. So lower 60s right now with winds veering in out of the south around 5 to 8 miles per hour. As we move into the overnight, the nice double nickel coming in around 6 o'clock in the morning with a sunrise at 6:27. For your Monday, we are still expecting some pretty decent air quality for the valley locations with temperatures in the mid 80s. I should say valley locations close enough to the Delta to reap the benefits of that onshore breeze. But I'm still going to put some hazy sunshine in the forecast for the hills as well as for the Sierra because they are most notably the areas that are closest and most downwind to the Caldor Fire. Temperatures still trending very cool or not as hot for this time of the year.